My name is Dr. Siva Arunasalam. I'm an interventional cardiology here in Victorville in the high desert area. I've been in private practice now for approximately 20 plus years. And my educational background goes back to the last century, obviously. I did my undergraduate in University of Nebraska in Lincoln. And after that, I did my medical school training in Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. After completing my medical school training in Emory, I decided to come to California, where I did my internship and residency training at UCLA, followed by my cardiology fellowship training at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. And following my completion of my cardiology fellowship, I decided to stay on faculty for about a year. Then I decided that it was the best option for me to explore what I wanted to do, what I wanted to develop. I had to go into private practice, and that's when I decided to move to Victorville in 1995. And I've been in practice since then. With the help of several individuals that I think you've already met, Dan Austin, we were able to create the High Desert Heart Institute. And I'm the president of High Desert Heart Institute. I'm the director of cardiology over there. And I'm also the director of the cardiac catheterization lab at Desert Valley Hospital. When I was in medical school at Emory University, I was surrounded by giants of cardiology, believe it or not. Dr. Andreas Grunzig was the director of cardiology there, and he is the inventor or the pioneer in interventional cardiology. Angioplasty and stent placement, all was driven by him. And so, he kind of motivated us to think outside the box. And at the same time, there was also Dr. Willis Hurst, was the chairman of cardiology at Emory, and he's another giant among cardiologists and in cardiology in general. And he too just motivated us into going into cardiology. At that time, cardiology was such a fluid, dynamic field. So many innovative ideas were coming out. And a guy who was interested in research and wanting to do something different only drove me towards cardiology. And that's what drove me towards maybe we need to think in terms of prevention, maybe we think in terms of something a little bit outside the box, nutrition for instance, to kind of help our patients so we don't end up being really sick. And those who are really sick, how can we improve our quality of life? So that's what drove me towards developing these products that we have today. What we realized was, giving 500 milligrams 3 times a day or taking 10 capsules a day was not adequate. Not only that, we also needed a better delivery system. That means just taking a capsule of Arginine was not adequate because the half-life, that means if I were to take really pure Arginine into a system, it only lasted for about 30 minutes or so, then it was out of the system. But we needed something that would last longer, have the desired effect, and so the desired effect could actually help the patient. A short-term benefit is not going to be adequate for our patient population. Whatever we are giving has to last 24 hours. So we need to find a delivery system that will provide that 24-hour benefit. Not only do we have the proper mixture of arginine with other compounds that increase the half-life, we also have the blend that actually increases absorption. So did we not only increase the half-life of the complex that we have, we also increase the delivery, the bioavailability. So therefore, not only did we get the desired effect lasting longer, we got much higher therapeutic effect because of the compound mixtures that we have.